siyalimala lapho kodadewethu hey bawaqomile lamakwelekwele othi wani phela abashana sekhona abashana bethu manje kumele sihlale phansi izulu omnyama ngesichitha ingcubunga.
Illuminate yourself, align with current affairs, have facts, and be reasonable. Greetings to everyone. On this video, we are going to talk about the Zulu King, King Misizulu, respond in regard to the tension surrounding the presence of the illegal foreigners in KwaZulu-Natal. I think it would be fair, as I have tried to separately talk about the Eddington situation, whereby there is an allegations of too much acceptance and priority over the foreigners over South African children. And I think it's a past deal that we've been talking it day in, day out, that South African children must be prioritized. There is nowhere else they will go. They only have to come to school in South Africa, and then they must be prioritized first. And then when all South African children have got the school, that's when you can give priority to the foreigners' kids, whether legal or illegal. And then it should not be a matter of even argument. But I think we have already seen how some of the foreigners have come out and making statements, like one guy, of which I don't know why South African media and who he representing, to come up and talk things like the Zulu or KwaZulu-Natal is everyone and things like that. Really, I have said it before, just like in the incident of the Zimbabweans throwing stones to South African army. Even if we want other Africans to be accommodated in a very good and healthy way, but it is not acceptable that other fellow foreign Africans will not go out and call their own people to order. Just like the lady at Eddington and said, we're going nowhere. This is our South Africa and everything. But what I've realized and then advise other leaders elsewhere is that these people, they don't have leadership that is guiding them to say, hey, you cannot be going around and make statements that will make even good and polite South African to say, now what are you talking about? We are the Lelango. The people cannot just go on, even we, good South Africans, and just come make up and such reckless statements, and their own people do not call them to order. We respect it enough, but we're not going to allow people to disrespect us. Now, King Misizulu came up with so honesty and addressed whatever was wrong in regard to what fellow Africans are doing. But unfortunately, he come and stop the fire that was almost burning, to say, no. Even under those circumstances, we still must remember these people are our blood brothers and sisters. We cannot just come up and here and then decide to talk haphazardly out of the equation. I don't know what people think, but I've realized that several people have been making videos on TikTok to say they are not happy with the response of the Zulu king in regard to the matter of the foreigners. And it is my opinion, I'm saying it is my opinion, that had the king not said anything in that line, he could have given an influence or justify an unruly behavior against foreigners, of which one of them is infuriated by this kind of comments that some of the foreigners, like the Nigerian guy, is making. Come and then be interviewed and take the Zulu people for granted like that. Who does he think he is? But I think we saw also Jacinta, the leader of the March and March, say he is not happy with the statement that the king has made. And that has given me the position to say whatever the king has done did not go to justify them to go to harder stance in regard to what they think they must do to foreigners, of which it is my opinion that they could have taken steps, because if you can look, there is an allegation of some of the foreigners shops being banned in Durban Central. And I think the speaking of the king stop any justification of a possible attacks, in my opinion, to the foreigners in KZN, and he rather uh, decided to use a lighter way of dealing with the matter and referring to the relations of everybody with Soshangani, with Eswatini people. You know, what do you think about this? What was the role of the king in regard to guiding his nation in response to the matters about the foreigners, especially the illegal foreigners in KwaZulu Natal? And if we have other foreigners that are accepted in South Africa being legal, what is their role? What must they play as a role to stop their fellow Africans making statements like, yeah, we are going nowhere, this is our South Africa? And then the people like those Zimbabweans who go and stone South African army, and the ones that Nigerian who goes and make statements that show disrespect to both the king and the people of KwaZulu Natal. I am of the view that this general statement day in, day out, abahambe, abahambe, is not making sense at all. I want, when you speak, tell me exactly what you know is going to happen as a direct step. Because remember, as we speak, there is an engagement with Home Affairs. The Immigration Act is going to change. What is the role that you can play to make sure that the law change? Anything that you want to deal with immigrants at the schools, in who must come here, who must work, and everything, talk something concrete instead of just coming over and over and said mama hambe, which doesn't happen. What is the real step that you can touch, that you see and think can be done, especially like changing the immigration law? And then after that, you can come up and say, the government, we said the law must change, must be this, and then we hold the government accountable for whatever we will have said the law must change. Let us see, what do you think about the role, and what the statement by Kim Misizulu meant for the Zulu people going forward in their relationship with the foreigners in South Africa. Thanks for watching the video.